yourself. You know who Allah is?
I know who Allah is.
Who?
He's your God.
He's your God too.
So where you going now? Are you going back to your country?
Why should I tell you? Fuck America. And I will make sure we bomb America. First of all, there is lesbian and gay. This is not allowed. Wait and see.
Okay, man. It's a safe flight, okay?
What?
Safe flight. Have a safe flight.
I will.
You know.
That's not you. That's for God to tell.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You ain't God. I am gonna have a safe flight, but none of you is gonna have a safe sleep. I will make sure we bomb.
What? Are you serious?
Wait and see.
Do it in a respectful way, because I know you would do it in a respectful way. That's not like a scolding, but like, she's probably weird about sharing all this information too, you know?
Yeah. The video is definitely going to be very respectful. It's going to be her, not only just her side of the story, but also just exactly what happened. I don't know, I just kind of like want to, this is going to be bad. Like for the first couple minutes, I kind of want to just talk about the situation as far as the media knows it, and then show the clips, and then cut to the interview where it's like the real story. I need to take a shower. I need to change. I don't want to film the beginning of this video when I look like this. I need to charge the camera. I need to compile the questions that were asked on Twitter as well. I don't have much time. I have like a couple hours to literally get ready, film the beginning, put the questions on like postcards. I need to find like cards. Okay, I'm off. See the Niqabi Airport Lady. Okay. I'm 18 minutes away, and it starts. I'm trying to find the words to say about this video. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this footage. I'm not sure what I'm gonna say right now. I haven't really planned out this video too much because it is just such a wild and coincidental, weird. I'm literally interviewing the Niqabi Airport Lady. Like, that is, she was on the news 2 years ago. She was all over the news. You just have to search Niqabi Airport Lady, and you'll see. FYI, her real name is Kadi, so I'm gonna be calling her that, of course, not Niqabi Airport Lady. I'm going to interview her. Someone who was on the news 2 years ago for saying this.
Fuck America, and I will make sure we bomb America.
This video isn't a gimmick. It's not to simply be like, oh look, I met this controversial character, and that's it. It's more so to tell her side of the story. Because when that happened, and I remember it happening, it was wild. It was a really interesting video to experience. It was an interesting news story to like look at and figure out like, whoa, like what's happening, why, you know, and then a lot of people, of course, said their opinions about certain things. A lot of people held very Islamophobic views. So this video it's going to be telling her side of the story, but it's also going to be telling an objective side of the story as well. And it's not going to be just, she was right, the end. It is going to be an interview, a story, like a good, the bad, and the ugly of the Niqabi Airport Lady, as well as Tony Vero. And he says, are you going back to your country?
So where you going now? Are you going back to your country?
As if she's not living in LA at that time, which she was. So there are many layers to it. He was clearly harassing her. He was being Islamophobic by assuming she was from a different country by simply wearing a niqab. He was like basically making a power play into seeming like, oh, look at this crazy lady in a niqab going back to her country saying she's gonna bomb America. Like, okay, dude, like, calm down. So yeah, there are a lot of very fucked up, very questionable, etc. parts of that original video. If you haven't seen it already, I highly suggest you go see it. She's clearly, like, at one point she's like trying not to laugh while she's saying what she's saying.
None of you is gonna have a safe sleep. I will make sure we both.
What?
She was joking. Not saying, oh, it was a joke, go to your local airport and joke about bombing it, but I mean, she was putting on a show, and this is my, like I said, this is subjective, this is my own personal opinion. It's not everything that meets the eye, and you could see that she was I would say she was putting on a show, because she knew she was a Muslim woman in a niqab, I want to say during Ramadan, so she knew what she had to do to put on a show for the, you know, the silly white Americans who were gawking at her, that were harassing her, that were profiling her, that were saying, like, oh, are you going back to your country? Which is literally what Tony Vera says in that video. Like, what do you expect someone to do in that situation? I mean, ignore you, I guess? Like, that would be the great thing to do. I mean, clearly she should have just walked away from him, but sometimes people use humor, or they use a show, or they use shock value to, like, put you in your place when you're kind of being an asshole, and I think that's what she did to Tony Vera. And unfortunately, he was in a power of filming it, and he was in a power of putting it online for his fans. And he used his power, he used everything he could to make sure he went viral. Not really even the situation. It wasn't like, whoa, I met this Muslim woman today and this is what she said. Are we gonna do something about, like, this is sad? It was like, whoa, look at the footage I got. Whoa, look at it, it's on my website now. Like, calm down. He put his watermark in the video. Every news station that played it had his name. Everyone who watched that knew Tony Vera, like, for a minute. He wronged her in that she deserves to tell her side of the story, what happened, how it affected her, what she's done since then, what she's been, like, what she's going to do, etc. Every side of it. And I have asked her if it's okay if I talk about this, because it is a very traumatic subject, because I do know a little bit about what happened after, and it is sad. But she said it was okay. We're gonna dive deep into it, and I'm gonna try to make it a video.
Hello?
Hey, I'm about to meet the Niqabi Airport Lady.
Oh my gosh. When, how, did she just arrive to her place?
Well, she's coming to the Starbucks I'm at right now. I'm really nervous but excited. My stomach, like, feels weird.
I can't believe you're legitimately going to sit down with her and just chill with her all day.
I was gonna write a script, like, more like questions I was gonna ask, but then, I don't know, I don't know, it feels natural not to have one and to just go with it, because I know what I'm gonna ask. Like, I know the situation, I know what happened, I know her reaction videos. Like, I think I'll be fine. She's on her way, like, literally any second she should be here.
Oh my gosh, let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I will. Oh my gosh.
Alright, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye, Austin.
Bye. So after Tony Vera caught that footage, what happened? Like, did he tell the police? Did someone just overhear and then, like, tell the airport security?
Yeah, he didn't tell the police. I literally forgot. Like, that day, I have no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, madness, anger, and hunger at the same time, and all of the emotions in the world, you just combine them together and make it one.
Mm-hmm.
That would be what I was feeling.
That's true, yeah.
At that time. And so carelessly, without caring where I was, or actually not without caring, forgetting that I was at the airport, which is, if you say something like bomb or something
Yeah.
like that, that's like really alarm. I totally forgot that I was at the airport.
Yeah.
And I started saying that. And then the security saw it.
I feel like when that happened, when he was filming you and you were angry about being profiled, you were in a time where you were wearing your niqab because it was Ramadan. You were probably experiencing a lot of Islamophobia during that week, and I'm sure that must have set you off, and it clearly did, because the video you say a lot of things. Was that what you said? Was it basically like putting on a show to give, like, you know, US what it wanted?
I was really pissed off that I was missing my freaking concert.
Yeah.
That's one, because I'm a bad person.
Oh, so you were going to a Justin Bieber concert? Okay.
I was pissed for that. That's one. And second, I was being accused of killing innocent people.
Yeah.
That does not exist anywhere in the Quran. And I was like, oh, if you could accuse me of killing people, of course I can point out and say that what you're doing is not allowed.
He even brought up 9/11 in his video, which...
Yeah, he said, what about 9/11? And I was like,
And it was like that.
9/11 or 9/16? I literally thought that he was talking about 7-Eleven. Like
Oh,
the store.
the store?
At that time. Yeah, I was like hungry and upset and thirsty. It's like when you're fasting Ramadan.
Yeah.
No eating, no drinking, nothing.
Yeah.
So like when he said 9/11, I literally thought he was saying 7-Eleven. The food is going around and I keep imagining, oh, what 9/11? 9/11 or 9/16? Who cares?
Yeah.
Later when I'm like, oh my god, 9/11 has some like the Twin Towers and all that. I was like, okay. I don't know.
I think 2 years later, watching it, a lot of people know that a lot of what he said was wrong, Islamophobic, very not okay, and it's clear that you were just angry and you reacted. Do you, I guess looking back though, do you wish you wouldn't have said those things?
Yeah, I wish I haven't, to start with, I wish I haven't even decided to go to the freaking concert to start with.
You did not see Justin Bieber that
No.
day. Oh, that
I
sucks.
ended up being with rats and, actually
Oh.
not rats, but like criminals, real criminals.
Because you went to jail after that.
Yeah, I mean for one night, but still. The jail was for one night, but then they put me in
And-
freaking crazy people's...
Yeah, like the
That's
mental
for a
institution.
long time, yeah.
How long were you in the mental institution?
Oh my god. Like, the first where I met Tucker, 3 weeks.
3
And
weeks.
from there, they sent me to another one. Because, okay, I can't... Don't put that in there.
Okay. Okay, I can stop it right now.
So I ended up being there for 3 weeks where I met Tucker. From there, since I didn't have anybody who was gonna take me, I came by myself to the US, right? I ran away. So from the 3 weeks in that facility, then they sent me to another one.
Yeah.
And then they asked me, like, why are you here? How long are you even here? You just started here. I'm like, well, nobody wants me. Well, so
Yeah. After getting out of your many mental institutions, in your first video you talk about you coming back to your apartment and your roommates having left with your stuff.
Yes, that's actually after the almost 2 months, all of it together, from the jail, the two, like the first, the Tucker one, and then the other facility. So all 3 places. And after that, I got released. And when I got out, I went to my old apartment. I used to live in downtown LA. I went to my apartment. Nobody was there. I still had the key because that's when they took me with my stuff, right? From the airport. So I had my keys and everything. I came and I opened the apartment and everything is... The person who lives in the apartment who's new, I don't know who, did not even change the
lock, yeah.
the lock. And everything was different. I was like, what the hell? And then I went down to the reception, the lobby.
Yeah.
And I asked them, oh, those people left like 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago. Where are my stuff? They took everything and they left.
Did you ever hear from them again?
No.
Do you think that it's because they saw the video and they thought, oh, our roommate is a terrorist. And so they got scared and left.
I really never thought of that.
Yeah, because that's the first thing I thought when I saw that video of yours. I was like, yeah, that was really shitty of them to do. But then I was like, I guess like if they would have saw that though and not understood the context, they probably would have thought, oh, our roommate is scary. We're going to leave before we possibly get hurt, which is, you know, wrong, and they didn't, you know the context, but...
I mean, we lived together for like a year or something. I mean, I guess, I don't know what to think. Like, I really know, the idea never crossed my mind.
So, what did you do after that? Who did you live with? Like, where did you go?
Oh my god, you want to remind me of the bad times, huh?
That's why I think this video is important, because I wanted to make sure that people saw your side. And I know you already made a video on it, but just, you know, more of like a third party, me, presenting something that people are like, oh, wow, like, she is a human, like, she's not... 2 years ago, we thought she was a terrorist, but she's a human, and her side of the story is one of Islamophobia and, you know, being hungry and coming home and her roommate stealing her stuff, having to go to jail and to mental institutions. Like, it's a really harsh and traumatizing story. Because right now, I think most people only see his side, you know, Tony's side. And so, it's much more than that. And I wanted to be like, this person is a human being, and we got it really hard. And then y'all exchanged Instagrams eventually. He helped you turn your phone back on, and yeah, that's such a. I did. I watched the video. Yeah, you gave him his $50 back at a restaurant. Yeah. He didn't expect it. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he didn't. So I'm like, no. This is also something in Islam, like debt. When you borrow something from someone, you have to pay.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
And y'all have been married. Y'all started hanging out, and going to movies, and now how long have y'all been married?
Since April 12th. So, May, June, July, August, September, and now we're October. So in 6 days, it's gonna be 6 months.
I saw in the video that he converted for you to be able to marry you.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, because Muslim women cannot marry any man who's not Muslim.
Yeah.
This is not about. So, I mean, we kissed. I wasn't supposed to be kissing, guys. You know?
Yeah.
So after kissing, then it's like, okay, now I have sinned. I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna go to hell and stuff. So he's like, what does it take today? A white guy, he kept on asking me, have to get married. Okay, he was like, okay, oh well, don't just say okay, because there is another condition. Oh, what is it? It's like, since you're not Muslim, you don't have to convert too.
Was he
Christian?
So he was Christian before that, and was he open to the idea immediately of converting to Islam?
No, he was like, the terrorists, and you know, you guys don't have a good name in the media and stuff like that. I'm like, I know, but wouldn't you want to figure it out by yourself instead of just listening to whatever people are saying out there? It's like, you could be right. I'm like, okay, so the first in Islam, there's only the Christian. It's kind of similar, like Islam.
Yeah.
I even have the video of him converting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, you're married to Tucker, which is incredible. So you know, your life has definitely changed around, and it's been good.
I mean, I guess if that day I was at the airport, and if it wasn't filmed or whatever, and said all the crazy things, I would have not ended up with his situation. I would have not met him or something like that. I don't know. I came out fine.
If there's anything else you want to talk about or clarify, I guess, to the video.
At that time, I was in a bad place and stuff, and now, even though I'm not as I was, but I'm getting there.